Hello students, how are you all? So welcome to the Hi-Fi of the Day session, and we will discuss about the 5 important topics of the day which are very crucial for our UPSC preparation and the general overview of the topics, and at the end one question will be there, current affair drills question. Let's start the topic. So the first topic is India's outreach to the global south. Why? The PM Modi's 9-day, 5-nation trip, which is going to start soon, will be one of his longest visits overseas beginning tomorrow. Why does it matter? Today is 1st of July. So tomorrow the trip is going to be started, and this is an outreach to the global south. So this is the map where it shows that what all countries are there. So we can see that Ghana, July 2 to 3, then Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Brazil, and Namibia. So these are the countries in which PM Modi will be going. The big picture is what? What is the conclusion that we draw from this news is that India deepens ties with the global south, and it is advocating also for the global south, which is very important amid the global power shifts, right? For what? What is the purpose? Mutual growth, development, trade and leadership in the global south, which India wants to prove. Now the next article is why Canada made a U-turn on its contentious digital services tax. So digital services tax becomes important for us, and Canada has taken a U-turn. Now it will be cancelled. Canada will scrap the DST. And why this has been taken? What was the DST? This becomes important. So DST, Digital Services Tax, was the tax which was charged at 3% on the digital revenues earned from Canadian users, right? And it affected big US giant companies like the Google, Meta, and the Apple, Amazon. Now, the U-turn has been taken, and why? Because of the trade deal. So the Canada is giving priority to the trade relations, and this is the reason. Next question is what makes the Indian constitution secular even without the word in the preamble? So secularism India has been following since the constitution was came into being, and we were separating the religion from the state, but this word, secular word, was added by the 1976 amendment. Yes or no? How many of you know? And this is very important. The 42nd Amendment Act introduced the word secular in the preamble, but secularism is inherent in constitution. Like these questions are coming in UPSC Civil Services examination. Secularism. So what is the importance? See, what the constitution ensures, how secularity is ensured, right? So Article 14, Article 15, Article 16, they all talk about the secular factor, that essence of secularism in constitution, even if the word is not there, right? And this was added in the 1976, and Supreme Court judgments are also there. Keshavananda Bharati case, which held secularism as a basic feature of the constitution. Then 1976 edition was there by Indira Gandhi government. Bottom line is what? That secularism is embedded, it is inherent in the constitution, and it was added in 1976 in words. Okay, so this is the news. Next is Santhal Revolt. So 170th anniversary of the Santhal Revolt. So these revolts, peasant revolts, rebellion becomes important when we talk about modern history, right? The contribution of the leaders, the peasants and the leaders. So why this topic is important, how the questions come. So match the following kind of questions we have already seen in UPSC. So Santhal Revolt 170th anniversary was there. What all information are important related to the 170th anniversary is that it was led by, this Santhal Revolt was led by Sidho Kanho, Chand, Bhairav, Murmu, ancestors Phulu and Jhano. Where it held? Jharkhand. Why it held? Because of the exploitation or the policies which were devised against these people. Santals against British land policies, which were not at all comfortable. They were not at all comfortable with them. Bonded labor was another factor, money lender and zamindar. So these people were trying to exploit the resources and people of the tribe. Now significance is what? So they organized a tribal war before 1857 revolt and involved 32 communities, laid foundation for future tribal resistance. So paved a way for the resistance and gave Britishers a tough resistance. Now other tribal revolts also become important for us, including Munda Ulgulan, then Paika rebellion becomes important, Coal uprising, Bhil revolt, Dhal and Tana Bhagat movement. From there we have seen in UPSC questions are asked. So you have to keep track of these developments. Whenever any anniversary comes, then it becomes important for us. Now the next news is related to World Bank's revised poverty line and India, right? What is the dimension at which we consider poverty, right? Now, World Bank has revised its extreme poverty line to $300 per day. This number becomes important for us. Now, extreme poverty means that poverty line to $3 per day, right? Now, key trends. Well, what we have seen in India's poverty is that extreme poverty fell from 27 to 5.3% in 2022-23. This report came. So this trend becomes important for us. Now, absolute terms, if we see, then 75 million poor people are there now, and the number was 344 million. So this data becomes important. Now, what is a poverty line? So poverty line is a cut-off or income expenditure, cut-off income expenditure level required to meet basic necessities or basic needs of a person on a daily basis, right? Now, India's domestic poverty estimation are also there. We have our own indicators, our own things that through which we consider the poverty estimate. First is Tendulkar Committee. Next is Rangarajan Committee. Now, multi-dimensional poverty in India is also measured, and World Bank multi-dimensional poverty line is there, which takes these indicators into the account. Now, Niti Aayog's multidimensional poverty index is also there, and it declined. Poverty declined according to Niti Aayog's MPI, declined from 29 to 11.28%. Now comes the global MPI also. There are 3 dimensions and 10 indicators. Health, education, standard of living becoming the dimension. Now comes the question of the day. So we covered this question. Please write the answer in the comment section. That World Bank recently revised its international extreme poverty line to what? What is the amount that has been kept as an extreme poverty line measurement, right? Give the answer in the comment section, and we like the right answer. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow at the same time for the high five of the day. Keep studying, work hard, and all the best.